Should you build relationships as an architect? Of course, I mean business relationship, not the conventional relationship. The answer to this question seems very obvious, but this question is more interesting than it seems. Before moving on, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to this channel for more content like this. It's a way of showing support and building our own relationship. You see what I did there? Okay, let's get back to the point and look at the question at a broader context. Let's look at business. Large-scale business establishments give some benefits to their renowned customers for their constant patronage. You could see that in maybe cement or big manufacturing industries. They'll be giving benefits to their customers because of their constant patronage, like reduction in price if they buy certain amount. And in all sense, you could say that they have a good business relationship, which is a very good thing. You get? But an important aspect to note is that the relationship was born out of constant patronage and not demand from a party. These days, architectural practices in West Africa, and particularly Nigeria, has been perverted to the point of absolutely no return. A new tradition has now come up in the name of building relationships. Architectural services are given out as a token for potential future privileges, and this is just a shade of it. You could see similar examples when a client, and even other architects themselves, request for reduction in service fee for more prospective future works. And sometimes this proposition pays off, and sometimes it doesn't pay off. It doesn't pay anything. And this is the thing. At some point, a lot of professionals, especially the young ones, have to make compromises and sacrifices for their future. As a young professional, you have value, and your job is to display the value to the world, or let the world know your value. And the world doesn't know this value initially, so sometimes you may have to compromise some benefits, especially in charges, to get your value out there, and so the world will be able to see that value. On the flip side, there is always a red line and a boundary and a limit to all things. When I say compromise, I don't mean throwing away absolutely all standard. I just mean some of them. I've heard and seen some situations where the clients or fellow professionals outrightly demand relationships on no basis of patronage or commitment. Like they just say, come and meet you, and they'll be like, we need to create relationship. Let's create relationship. And it's funny to me, especially their approach. Like sometimes they'll be like, let's just build relationship. From where to where? Like you don't just build relationships. Relationships are built, not instructed. So honestly, when you see those kind of people, I suggest you don't buy their proposals. Yes, creating business relationship is essential on your growth as a professional or business owner, but this term is usually perverted and exploited by certain individuals or establishments for certain benefits, which is just cruel, to be honest. Yes, there are people you need to build relationship with, don't get me wrong. People that are working with them will foster your career, but those people don't need to make any proposals for anything. Working with them will manifest the need to create a business relationship with them. That is just the truth. And by business relationship, I don't mean always offering unpaid services, but things like discounts or even some basics like transparency, customer engagement, competence, you are doing the work well, you are giving them quality, time consciousness, you are always meeting up with time. And if the client are satisfied with your services, the relationship continues to grow. See, by no means am I promoting rebelliousness or people to not follow the process, because as a young professional, as a young person in general, you need to hustle at the earlier stage of your career. Yes, things will not go as smoothly as planned. You will not be getting there unless you are privileged, but at the initial stage, you will not be getting the kind of money you are aiming for. But I wanted to throw more light into this because as much as this is an unspoken issue in the architectural industry, but this is an issue. I've seen a lot of situations where an older architect or even a client will just be exploiting someone, and in the end they will give them, in the name of they have promised the person prospective works in future, they will do big works for them, keep exploiting the person's talent and exploiting the person's time. In the end, they will not even give the person anything. The person will be left with nothing. And this is not also saying that young professionals don't also have their own bad sides, or older professionals are evil or anything. I'm just trying to open the eyes of people there that see, we know that yes, creating a relationship in business is very essential, but yes, there are boundaries to this. You don't just come and someone will meet you and tell you, hey, let's create relationship. Creating relationship is good, I'm going to give you work, and you just follow it. No. Creating relationship is based on action. You see someone, you work with the person is transparent, he pays off on the time he demands, you delivered on the time you agreed on. That you want to work with the person again. Working with the person will be enjoyable. There's even a situation I've noticed is that you don't need to be nice to create, or you and the person will be actual friends to create a good working relationship with someone. There is a situation where I needed someone to do something. One of the people I needed, one is my friend, but he's not competent, and one, I don't really like the person, but the person is competent, the person is very rude, but I still met the person that is rude because I needed what I want. So the truth is that your relationships don't matter as far as the person needs what he wants. Once you are able to develop your skill to a high level and the person can get what he wants from you, regardless of whether you and the person are in good terms or not, unless it's extreme, the person will still come and meet you and say, I need this service, give me this service. And that is it. So to some extent, you don't even need this whole relationship in the traditional sense with your business. You just need a business relationship which is built on agreeing good business terms, meeting up with requirements. They give you a brief, you meet up with it, you meet up with time. The client himself pays up and meets his own end. That is a contract, and that is what good business relationship is. So when people come with the term of let's create a relationship with me, so we'll be working together, it's not necessary. You don't need that. What you need is a good business relationship. I'm not promoting rebelliousness, and I'm not saying that you cannot be friends with your business partner. I'm just saying your eyes should be open and see when people want to exploit you. So you watching, yes, you, I'm talking to you. Do you think I'm making a point, or do you think I'm just capping? Make sure you leave it down in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, subscribe to this channel, and share with your friends, especially growing professionals. You might not know, they might just be exploiting them, so watching this video might help them. And with that said and done, I'm going to bid you a farewell till the next video. Thanks for watching.